Hey everyone, it's me. It's been a little while since I've done a video. Been busy. I got fully moved in. Um, Things are situated. Got rid of a couple truckloads of stuff to Rockford Rescue Mission and Miss Carly. I like the work they do there. They work with the homeless and help rehabilitate people, get people back into society. Anyways, a little plug for them. If you're in the Rockford area, I highly recommend them. To donate to them. They do great work. Anyways, so yeah, a really good weekend. First weekend, I actually really got out into the yard and started to do some work. First thing that I'm doing is this mess right here. This is the wood pile, and this is a lot smaller than when I started yesterday morning. You can see I took a whole bunch of this wood out, and I'm gonna put it. See, probably never shown anybody the back portion of the property. So I have 3 acres here, and everybody knows that, right? I have the acre of mowed land, let's call it that, right? Then I have beautiful scenery right here, right? I have 2 acres of woods and pasture. This is going to eventually be for sheep. I'm going to have some broiler chickens over here, right? There's the backside of my barn. There's my icky shed that I got to tear down. But if you can see all the way there in the distance, that's where I put a lot of that wood. Right about now, you're probably asking yourself, what are you going to do with all that wood? Well, that brings up the topic of our next video. Well, this video, okay? So, I've talked a lot about how important the soil is for your garden, right? There's 2 big components that make healthy soil beyond the microorganisms in the water. One of them being carbon, right? The other being nitrogen. And the 2 are interlinked, right? If you want to have a high nitrogen content in your soil, or at least maintain a high nitrogen content in your soil, you have to have a high carbon content. And that's because the carbon helps lock the nitrogen into the soil so that the plant can use that nitrogen to create photosynthesis and make carbohydrates that it uses to grow, and that it oozes those carbohydrates out through its roots into the soil to the microorganisms that live in the carbon, right? So that's one role that carbon plays, right? To support the microorganisms to store the nitrogen. Second role that carbon plays is that biomass actually retains water much better than sand, right? I mean, we've all seen it in real world, right? You want to pour a glass of water into some sand and then pour it into some soil, and you'll see a big difference. What's the difference between the 2? Sand doesn't have very high carbon content, soil does. So there you go. Well, most times, right? So anyways, my goal is I'm going to take all that wood and I'm going to chip it up with my wood chipper. I bought a wood chipper, right? And I'm going to mix it up with some high nitrogen stuff. What's high nitrogen stuff? Dog poop. I got a dog here. Say hi, Tolly. She's over there somewhere. Yeah, there she is. Right? She's busy with her ball. Okay? So, dog poop, alpaca poop, grass clippings, kitchen scraps. There's high content nitrogen. Anything like that. It's good stuff, right? So, anyways, you mix the 2 into a good ratio, and you get great soil. And that's when I'm going to put it out into the garden, right? And that's how I'm going to amend the soil that I have here. Now, judging from that grass the way over there, I think the soil's doing pretty good over there. That area over there, I've only mowed it once. Back in June, I think. Yeah, back in June I mowed it, I think like the first week I was here. And so it's pretty high, as you can see. It's a good 2 feet high. I'm gonna actually leave that there because I'm kind of proud of that patch, because it's got a bunch of butterflies in it and flowers and all kinds of other cool stuff, and yeah, I kind of like it. So anyways, that's the topic of today's video: the importance that trees can play in your soil, right? And what dog poop, the role dog poop plays in your soil. So there you go. Hope everybody had a great day. Hope somebody learned a little bit of something, and hope you all have a great week. Bye.